All right, my friends, welcome back. How are you today? Aaron here bringing you daily horoscope for Sunday, the 25th of July, 2021. Happy Sunday, fun day. We've got the moon continuing to move through the sign of Aquarius, finishing up its journey and creating a couple really powerful connections before it leaves into the sign of Pisces. We also have let me show you, we've got Mercury today creating a septile over there to Chiron. This is cool energy. We've got Venus creating a septile to Saturn. This is cool energy. All right, we've got the moon here opposing Mars. This is challenging energy. But it's all good. So the moon and Mars here, let's talk about this first. This is happening at 7 p.m. I mean, this day, there's a good chunk of our day here as the moon's moving through that's not really making a lot of aspects. So I've got it pulled up toward the later part of the day. Toward the earlier of the day, though, I will tell you there's this bit of square happening between Uranus and the moon. Again, that's kind of the breakthroughs that we talked about yesterday when we're willing to step outside of our own thought pattern, when we're willing to step outside of our own belief circle system and kind of like seeking that stuff. That's when that kind of breakthrough stuff happens. So as long as we're willing to be flowy, it's kind of a positive aspect. So the moon here in Aquarius, this is about the group. This is you wearing the director's cap. This is where you feel comfortable on stage making the calls, all right? And over here, we have this sense of ego, Mars, motivational Mars, ego, acceleration, moving forward, saying that this is about me. This is how I want to do things. This is about my actions. This is about my whatever. So this can be a tug of war between our own selfish motivation and thinking larger for the group itself. So there's just this little bit of tension here, what's going on between, am I being selfish? Am I thinking about the group? Should I put my emotions to the side? Should I put my will? Leo is my will. And Mars is, of course, action, and we have the sun here as well. So these are, energies are all working together. But the moon's saying, hey, we have to think about the community. We have to think about the others that are involved in this. Okay, Venus now, septile to Saturn. This is cool. Saturn in Aquarius, this is its second ruling sign. So this is structure, orderly, and this is the technology aspect of the zodiac, technology, community aspect, where this is business and government. This is, this is the social. This is the community. This is everybody at large. This is our individuality within the community itself. And this is Venus in Virgo. This is my love, my passions. This is what I desire, people and things. And in Virgo, this is my area of service. This is what I'm focused on. This is how I give back to the world. So this is like saying it's a clearer, defining concept of who you are, the things that you love, the things that you desire, and how you want to give back to other people, and what makes you you, what makes you unique. It's like there's a lot of Reiki healers, there's a lot of massage therapists, there's a lot of astrologers, there's a lot of tarot readers, there's a lot of doctors, but what's the doctor that has the right bedside manner that resonates with you? So it's like what clicks and what makes you special being you. There's a lot of everybody, right? We're special just like everybody else, but we have something that's very unique to us. So no matter what area or what field that we're in, this is this bit of shine. This is this bit of shine and then extra assertiveness and confidence. It's not progressing, it's being proficient in that area. And it's just like, okay, so now once you turn the open sign on, it's like you got to light yourself up here. So we turn this light on inside internally, and we say, okay, this, I'm open for business. Okay, well now the people can come, and now the people can, utilize your services, because it's like, okay. And now another side of this, because we're dealing with Saturn and it's like structure and orders, is like, okay, if you're offering this service, this is who you're going to be or what you're going to do, are we staying structured enough? Are we going to open, are we following the normal business laws of everybody else? Are we a 9 to 5? Are we a 9 to 9 or whatever it is? And it's just like making sure, and that Virgo energy and Saturn are really working together. It's just like we want to make sure that you are staying on top of it, that a hiccup doesn't come halfway through and then all of a sudden you retreat and pull back and you become conditional. Virgo is like this unconditional energy going on here, and especially this opposition to Jupiter. It's like we have to maintain this focused, unconditional aspect of love and gratitude for what we're giving and what we're putting out. Okay? Coming back here. Mercury, septile to Chiron. This is cool on Sunday Fun Day here. This can be, Mercury's out of its retrograde. Mercury's moving forward. It's the last bit here in the sign of Cancer, which is about compassion. This is about emotions. This is about feelings. Mercury's about our communication. It's about insight. There's a great possibility that we could be getting downloads from the universe on this beautiful day. Okay, lots of healing going on. Chiron is all about healing. When we have the septile, that is the most beautiful connection in the zodiac, in astrology, with the universe giving you a gift. That's how I like to look at this, is a gift. We also have Mercury and Uranus creating a quintile, this is more of a creative energy. When we're talking about Uranus, we can expect the unexpected. We can expect breakthroughs. So we have a lot of connections with Uranus right now, connecting not only with Mercury, so this could be breakthrough communication, meaning this can be either you stepping up, you being the person of authority, understanding what you value, wanting to communicate with somebody else, fearlessly being able to communicate with somebody else, not being afraid of the consequences of what could happen. If you just say, hey, I love you. I've always loved you. I appreciate you. You're a great person. Whatever happens, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It can teach to their own. Or it could be, you trying to go get that job or patch things up with the family member. It could be anything. Either way, so we have this great insight. It's just we almost don't expect this communication. We almost don't expect this insight. We don't expect this very healing nugget of knowledge, whatever way that this comes in. If this is a gift from, intuitive from the universe, or if this is a gift coming from the mouth of somebody else to your ears, or this could be coming from your mouth to somebody else's ears. Yeah. So all in all, this weekend is phenomenal. I'm so excited. And then we've got the moon right at midnight moving into the sign of Pisces, connecting with Jupiter about abundance. Now, we just talked about belief and faith. And it's an interesting thing. We belief and faith are one, and then knowledge over here is another. It's something like I talk about a lot. It's like when we, there's things that we know. We know what we sounds like if I knock on glass. We know what it sounds like if I tap on wood. We know what it sounds like if I smack this microphone, or if I turn the lights off. There are practical things that we understand in our world. Then there are things that we don't know the potential or the possibility of what they could be. And having faith, having belief that something is going to work out, it's not a physical thing. It's not glass. It's not wood. It's not an element. It's a feeling, it's an emotion, it's an idea, it's a concept. And this moon is saying that we need to have faith. If we're stuck in a rut, if we're in a place where it's just okay, I don't feel love, that I want to feel loved by somebody else, or I need to feel love, I need to feel my own self-love. We have all this Leo energy firing us up. Whatever's going on, it's just we have to have belief and faith. If it's hey, this career opportunity just hit a dead end, that just happened to me. I'll share with you. When we talked about Uranus and the moon the other day, Uranus making a connection with the moon the other day. So for me, I'll share this with you. I'll be open, very honest. For me, Capricorn is in my 5th house. So the moon was in my 5th house. Self, right? Self. Uranus is in my 10th house, career. I had a job lined up through the rest of the year that called me 2 days ago. No, it was yesterday. Called me yesterday on Thursday and said, hey, sorry, the show's done. And it was just oh my God, that was the biggest... That was the big show for me to work on this year. And it's just okay, well, that's gone now. I have no idea what my next work is going to be, what my next, paycheck is coming from. It's I don't know. I literally have no clue, but I have to have faith, and just keep on doing me and putting myself out there. that it's going to work out, that it's going to line up, that things are all, every time a door closes, a window is going to open. So we have to have that faith, and we also have to have the knowing. So it's like if all of a sudden bills get to the point where it's like, okay, I can't pay next month's rent. Well, we have these other energies working and saying, yes, you can. How are you going to do that? It's like blind faith isn't going to just pay the bills. It has to be action as well. So it's like, okay, so if now we know that we don't know where money's coming from, over here we have to have, where I value my home, I value the eating, I value electricity. Venus is about money. So it's like, okay, so how can I be of service to get money? So it's like how the zodiac all lines up. It's like we have to have faith, but we can't just rely on faith without knowledge. Like the knowledge is extremely important, which is where the Aquarian energy of this weekend really pertains. It's like we have to use our wits about us and say, okay, I can't just wish and wait that the universe is just going to throw $1 million. It's like, no, Aaron, you got to get up and you got to go work. You got Mars and Leo right now, Sun and Leo. You got all these connections. You got Venus and Virgo saying, okay, get focused. How am I going to be of service to make money, to do what I do, and maybe potentially stepping out and doing something different, a different way to make money. So this is kind of like personal, but I'm just sharing you with the ways that how these energies kind of work out and line up. My friends, thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you so much hanging out with me and your comments and chatting with me and getting to know you and growing. It's an absolute pleasure. I hope you have a beautiful Sunday, fun day, start of a great week. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.